Good morning, Facebook. This is Auntie Nikki from Bright New Beginnings Prep. So, in light of the COVID-19, aka coronavirus, that has spread throughout the entire world and hit our beloved Twin Island, um, teachers are now told that we have to stay home until April 20th. That is an extended 2 weeks on top of the 2 weeks that we were already requested to stay home and keep our doors closed. Um, Parents are now trying to find activities to keep their little ones occupied in this space of time. So here at Bright New Beginnings, as most people may have known, we are an inclusive preschool center. Inclusive meaning that we deal with both kids on the spectrum, autism spectrum disorder, and typical kids. So we have a variety of things we do here at Bright New Beginnings Prep. So today what I want to do is just to give you, a little insight into one or two activities you can do at home with your kids that will still be curriculum based, still be fun, and still keep them going. So what we want to start off with first is basic colors, shapes. Yes, Auntie Nikki has this laminated, so it lasts a little longer for my kids, but you don't have to. You can do this on paper. You don't have to print it. You can use pencil, ruler, paper, and some colors. You and your kids are going to have so much fun making this. Then we have this little doohickey as well. Now these are the palette stick. Don't touch your face, don't touch your face. Yes, I know it's a hard thing to remember, but we have to try, we have to remember to sanitize all the time and keep it close by. So we have this as well, where it shows you different layers of shape. Every page is a different layer of shape. As you can see, I have Velcro because for my kids on the spectrum who can't keep it within the shape it needs to stay within, they use the Velcro on the palette stick to help the palette stick stay on the page. So you see we have a variety of different shapes, so the kids learn the shapes while putting the palette sticks together. So what I am going to teach you today is how to make one of these file folders. These are what we call them, file folders. We have a variety of different file folders. At the end of this live, I'm going to try and see if I can at least add 3 to 4 links where you can access free file folders. You don't necessarily have to print it. You can open it, be artistic, copy it, put your computer paper on your computer, draw it over if you have to, but make it fun for the kids. So I'm just going to slide our computer a little bit so you can get to see me and the table. I feel like one of the kids. We have no kids here today. Due to the whole COVID-19 scare, what I did recommend is that our doors are still open for parents who have no choice but to go to work. So, I will be accepting 1 or 2 kids. I can't accept a whole influx of kids. However, I can accept 1 or 2 and help where is needed. Excuse me. So, let's get right into it. So first we get our paper. I like to use cardstock because cardstock helps it hold a little longer. Ruler, pencil. It may not look exactly like Auntie Nikki's one, but it will be fun. And that's what it's about to these kids, making it fun. Okay? Unfortunately, I have no assistance today, it's just me. So, We're going to show you how to get the fun going with these things. So we'll start with the triangle shape pom-poms. What we use in the center are different colors, and we use pom-poms. You could use anything actually that comes in various colors for them to match the colors. I usually use a variety of pom-poms, so I like these because they are attractive and they will keep the kids entertained. So let me pull it up so you can see. Sorry. Red pom-pom goes on the red block, green pom-pom goes on the green, and so forth. And then we turn the page to get the other activity. Right, as you can see, my book is kind of full, so you get a variety. So we start off basic triangles. Now you can make it as small or as big as you want. This is the top of a small Play-Doh container. You could even make it in between. There you go. And then you color in between. So whatever color you wish. So the big holes, they could stick more than one pom-pom in it. I have some kids who like to do that. They'll find all the red or all the blue or the yellow and put it in a big hole. Of course, it's not completed, but you have a fair idea, right? As for the palette sticks, I'll give you a quick look at so you remember. We use little palette sticks. These we picked up in Sharon's. Now the beauty, Auntie Nikki's clearly touching the face a lot today. Now the beauty in these little crafts and these little games for the kids, these activities for the kids, is that most of the items most parents would already have at home. And it is we send out supply lists or book lists, as most people would know it. You'll find we have a lot of craft items on the book list, and parents always keep a little extra at home in events like these. You'll have palette sticks, pom-pom balls, glue, glitter, Play-Doh, you name it. So there are activities you can do at home with your students, with your kids. Sorry, my students, your kids. Right? There's also sensory activity for the kids on the spectrum. We have something called shaving foam. Yeah, shaving foam. Yeah, I know most people look at us really funny when we start to talk about shaving foam, but shaving foam is a lot of fun for these kids. Now, regular old shaving foam won't always do the trick. So, we could spruce it up a little bit. We'll have our shaving foam. As you can see, it comes out blue. But by the time you mix it up, it gets all white and mushy and cloudy. And the kids love it. And hint, hint, this is one of the ingredients in our... Hi, Anika. This is one of the ingredients in our slime. Thanks to my daughter, I know how to make slime. It's a favorite of the kids. So you add a little color. Boom. And look at that. Another activity. So, guys, there are activities we can do with our students, with our kids at home. I miss my students, that's why. There are activities we can do with our kids at home that does not require us to leave our homes to go to the stores to purchase these items. Sit and do a 50-piece puzzle with them. Most kids can do a 50-piece puzzle. One of my students are up to 48 pieces, and he's only 4. So we can't do 50-piece puzzles with them. We can't sit down and play in Play-Doh, shaving foam with them. There are a lot of things that can build that educational aspect that you need built still, with or without school. There are schools that are willing to assist. There are teachers that are willing to assist. That if you give them a call or WhatsApp, a video chat, we can guide you along the lines of what you can and can't do with your child. There are a lot of activities that does not require the internet. Yesterday I put up a post where there are 25 things that you can do without the access of the internet. A child does not need to be plugged in 24/7. Right? We are trying our best in this pandemic season because it is a pandemic and we need to be careful of going outside and congregating in large groups. Heed what the government is telling us. It is important. Most private schools are not willing to close their gate, but you are not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting your students at risk, you're putting their parents at risk. So, guys, let's be mindful, keep our doors closed, help who we can help, do what we can do. This is the era of technology. Utilize the technology that we have to assist the persons that we need to assist. It was a pleasure speaking to you. I'm Auntie Nikki. I need to go wash my hands from Bright New Beginnings Prep, and I will try my best to do a live every day based on requests on what I can do to help my students, my teachers, my kids, and beyond. It's not only about who attends my school, but who are willing to accept the assistance. Enjoy your day, guys. Bye. Gotta go wash my hands.